What up, YouTubers? I was going to wait and do this review, but I figured you guys were probably jonesing for it now. I think I'm one of the first people in Orlando to get these dang things because I've called every toy store and every comic book shop, and the only people that had them were Toys R Us. And a lot of scalpers went and got them the day that they got in on the truck. I don't know how they knew they were coming out right away, but apparently they got there the day that they were released, before they could even unload them off the truck, and bought almost everything. They ended up buying all of the classic Predators, and the only two I could get my hands on were the Falconer and the Berserker. Once I get the classic Predator, I'll do a review on that, but if you are one of those scalpers out there, you can blow me. I'm not going to go on to Toys R Us, or I'm not going to go on to eBay or any of those places and buy one of your overpriced crap-ass figures because you have no life and you're going to go and purchase everyone in the store before other collectors that just want them for their shelves can go in and pick them up. So you can suck it and keep your crap on eBay and continue paying eBay fees, and I'll just wait until Toys R Us gets them back in stock. And especially since I have friends, they'll just hold them for me this time around, and I'll just go pick them up for the original price that they sell them for, just like I got these for. Anyways, enough anti-scalper talk. They're definitely not good like I thought. The Falconer is a lot better than I thought he was going to be, but he's not great. The prototype photos looked awesome. When I saw the production photos of the Berserker, I was really disappointed because they screwed the whole figure up just by the paint job on the chest, which I'm going to repaint, by the way. So when I get that done, I'll show you. But anyhow, I'm going to do the Berserker first. First thing I noticed when I took it out of the box, or when I even looked at it in the box, is the helmet was really coppery. It was a really, really, really bright, like orangish coppery color. You can kind of see it right there. Little too bright for the actual movie, so that's going to have to get repainted. Excuse me. Jawbone. It's a little off kilter, so I'm probably going to have to adjust that and then repaint it a little bit whiter and take care of some of the overpaint that you can see there. Look at the chest. Does somebody have a horrible case of chicken pox or what? It's just a bunch of like chicken scratch dots, man. Like there's no rhyme or reason to this. It looks like somebody just poked the shit out of them with a paintbrush with some red paint on it. The arm, on the other hand, doesn't look too bad. The legs doesn't look too bad. It could use a little more black and a little less of these weird ass polka dots, but in the end they don't look too bad. A little bit of a repaint and this guy will be fine. Anyways, they were about $16 a piece from Toys R Us. They've got over 20 points of articulation. They got them in the ankles and the knees and the hips. They got them in the thighs and the wrists and the elbows, in the shoulders, in the waist, in the neck. I mean, they're everywhere. They're really, really detailed, and they did a really decent job of hiding all of the joints. You can see in the legs, you almost can't even see the joints, but they are definitely in there. So, they also come with their own individual weapons. The Berserker gets the plasma caster, and their wrist blade, whatever, are interchangeable. So they only come with one. That one actually came with the Falconer. That one actually came with the Berserker, but I just thought it looked better vice versa, so you just pop them out and put them back in with a little peg. Falconer is a lot better than the Berserker. Now, if you look at the Falconer and you look at his skin and stuff, they actually did a bunch of little dots. Again, not the best paint job in the world. What can you expect from an 8-inch figure? It's totally expected. But look at the Falconer's mask. They even did like the weathering on the... I mean, it looks great. Like, that's a really, really good paint job for an 8-inch figure on a mask. The paint application is great. It's got a bit of a shininess to it to make it look like metal. They even put into some of the little edges and stuff, all the little wear marks where the paint or the finish is worn off over the years. They did a really damn good job, and I was very impressed with it. Even the body wasn't bad. You know, you got the green in there, just like in the movie, and it's all faded in and airbrushed, it appears, and then all the little spots and stuff. Really decent job. I was very happy with this one. This is probably my favorite. I still think his gauntlet is awesome. If you look at that, it's all armored out and stuff. But yeah, very, very happy with the Falconer Predator. Not so happy with the Berserker Predator, but hopefully if I can get a repaint on it, it'll be great. The packaging is pretty cool. You can see it's definitely new for the Predators movie. That's the Berserker packaging, and that's the Falconer packaging over there. It's just a regular, you know, cardboard back clamshell, and then there's the back of it. You can see it's got a picture of the Predators, the character that it came from, a little bit about that character, and then the other ones in the series. I've got that one and that one. That's the one I'm missing. The one thing that I thought was interesting about the Berserker Predator is if you can read along here, it says the Berserker Predator is the ultimate hunter, born with superior physical abilities and intelligence. He was the youngest Yachtjaw to kill a xenomorph, and reach Youngblood status. Considered a prodigy among his clan, he quickly rose to almost legendary warrior status, achieving more kills than any predator of his generation. As a predator of the honored class, Berserker Predator became a leader of his own hunting clan, consisting only of himself and 2 Youngblood predators, Tracker Predator and Falconer Predator. That's all cool, and it sounds like a great story, but that's... I have a hard time believing that they lead their own clan that is a legit clan within the Predator ranks when they're torturing and killing these guys. So... it's a cool story, but it doesn't really fit in with their whole story about them in the movie. It's a little weird. So, I don't know. A lot of times, that kind of stuff, like facts, don't translate over very well. But, anyhow, I believe all of it up until the point where it says he became the leader of his own hunting clan, consisting blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he may be the leader of his own hunting clan, but he's no clan that's... you know, recognized by the actual Predator race, because him and his buddies have been killing the shit out of the normal Predators, and I don't think they take too kindly to that. If you read the comic books, you'll know what I'm talking about. Falconer Predator 1 is over here. You can see there's an actual movie photo of the Falconer Predator, and then it just kind of talks about how he's skilled in engineering and how he builds things, and he doesn't believe in primitive hunting techniques. He believes in like futuristic technology in assisting with the hunt. So that one's pretty cool though. Anyways, I definitely recommend picking them up. They're pretty decent, pretty awesome figures. You know, I'll give you a quick close-up 360 on these guys. It's even got the painted dreads on the back for him. Just really, really, really cool figures, but that's gonna... every time I look at the paint job on this guy, it kind of peeves me off. The armor and everything look great, it's just that skin paint job. But anyways, like I said, for an 8-inch, $16 NECA action figure, they're worth every penny. They're really cool, and with a little bit of extra work on my part, these guys are going to be awesome. Anyhow, as soon as I get the Classic Predator, I will do a review on him for you guys. Again, it may take some time because I'm going to find him legitimately and buy him from the store. I'm not going to support some hacker or fucking, what do you call them, scalpers family by him making things harder on true collectors to go out and buy stuff at normal prices, and then us having to pay, you know, beefed up, inflated prices because he bought them all and now we can't find one. So, anyways, that's him right there. So, anyhow, those are the NECA Predators. Do go out and get them. If anybody has a classic and wants to sell it for the price that Toys R Us has it, I will buy it off of you. If I find any extra ones, I'll let you guys know. Other than that, you guys collect everything, but don't buy them from scalpers.